Have you heard the latest news about the real estate market? Well, I hope not, because that's what I'm here to report. It's Jenny Wolek with the Wolek Group, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Keller Williams Realty. And I'll tell you what we thought was going to be a super strong real estate year has been pretty wimpy so far. Now, I just looked at the stats from the National Association of Realtors. So this is an overview of the whole country. And although affordability has improved, meaning interest rates came down a little bit, there were more homes on the market and available for buyers. That means that helps with the affordability. But the problem is that home sales across the nation decreased by 8.4%. Now, of course, Tulsa, we have our own reality, and so that's what I'm here to report for you today. And what we can, though, looking back on what happened in this first month of 2026, we can see that, there were some closed sales, only 800 of them, pending sales, 1,078. There are new listings that have come on the market, which is great. We need more homes to sell, so that was 1,358. And the things that we want to hone in on and pay attention to is the actual list price to sales price ratio, as well as the days on market. Because see, this is what we're starting to really feel. Although interest rates have come down, we see more homes coming on the market. They're just not selling or selling as fast. Now, this causes a problem because that messes with the market. That means that things aren't moving and shaking. Now, we all just lived through January, and we know the weather was wonky. We had snow, a lot of snow. We had cold, cold temperatures. And sometimes these seasonality things, they just put a damper on home sales or on homes going under contract or of buyers getting out and shopping for a new home because it's just too cold or they're just not able to get out and about, or kids are out of school. That's another one, right? So, whenever we think about real estate, we know that it's always changing. We, as a real estate professional team, are always paying attention to the market. The key factors that we notice that are so important right now inside of our market, if you're a seller, we're going to really help you to price correctly from the start because that first price out of the gate is what you're going to be judged on. If you miss the mark and are too high or just putting it out there or seeing what happens, well, buyers are savvy, the buyer agents are smart as well, and they will know that that's not the right number. They're going to push you aside. They are not even going to come take a look because nowadays they can take a tour online. They can do all kinds of Google searching and online searching of your area. They can drive by your property and see how it really looks on the outside. So, this is not a market to just see what happens. This is a market to be strategic and be smart and price correctly. Now, if you're a buyer, though, this could be your time. Get out there, take advantage of the changing market. Maybe there's more homes that are for sale. Maybe they have had to have price adjustments. Don't be afraid of them if they've had a price adjustment. It just means that they realized that wasn't the right price and now they are trying to get into that right buyer bracket. And so this is a great time for you to start also preparing for the spring market. This is when everybody's going to be hopping in. We see it every year. Although it's been a slow start to the year, we always see inventory go up and activity go up as we get into the spring market. So don't miss out. If you are thinking about buying or selling, make sure that you are talking with your trusted professional, hopefully us, sooner than later. Now, I just want to touch on really quick the main difference from January of 2026 versus January of 2025, the average days on market. In 2025, it took 48 days in that month for homes that went on the market to go under contract. 48 days. So if you want to do some math, you could do 48 days and then plus another 30 or 45 days to get to the closing table. So again, if you're thinking about buying or selling, think about your timeline and then let's just back it up from there to see when you should actually start the search or start the prep for getting your home on the market. So that was January of last year. And this January, our average days on market is 52.70. It's gone up almost 10%. That's dramatic, and that means we should stop and pause and reflect. We have a lot of active inventory in our market and on our team, and we want to help our clients get the most amount of money with the least amount of hassle and stress and get them all the way to the finish line. Because even though we may help you get a buyer secured or find that dream home that you love, there's this thing called the inspection period. And I'll tell you what, it's tougher than ever to get through that without some hassles because buyers are definitely wanting to make sure that the home is in great condition, which of course they should, but then also sellers may not want to negotiate anymore if they've already had to come off their price a little bit more than what they might have thought they were going to get. And so as you can see, we get into this butting heads. And so being aware of what happens during that inspection period, having a trusted team on your side who helps with clients all the time, working and navigating through this inspection period is so, so important. We care about our clients. We want them to actually get to the finish line, to get to closing, to get to celebrate, and to get to move on from this because this isn't their life like it is ours. So I hope that these tips and updates are valuable for you. It's always just our job to help educate and serve you so you know what to expect when it's that time for you to make a move. I will talk to you real soon.